Make it live. Figured out how to make the orientation horizontal. Sweet. 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 There we go. I like that better. Well, before it would only, I don't know why before it wouldn't let me change it. I guess I had to change it before I even got on here. So I don't know. It's acting all weird. I just want to finish these tights up so I can be done with them. Be gone. Be gone, Valdemar. Be gone, Valdemar. Well, what's funny is I went live, but then I got to use the serger over here for my elastic.
So just turn the camera.
The good part is I have a wider perspective and view this way. It gives me a wider shot. It's better fit to him. That's the measurements he sent me. He seemed a little iffy on his measurements. That's one thing I want to do this weekend is make a freaking video on how to do measurements.
Yeah, we should do that.
Here's how you measure for your gear and any other
Step
stuff.
one.
Step 1. Mark where you want your stuff. Step 2. Don't be a jabroni. Step 3.
If possible, have someone assist you.
Yeah. That's a big one right there people don't think about. Well, I try to do this by myself. It's not easy. It's not difficult to do by yourself if you break it down.
You just start carrying a notebook around and measuring your guys.
Just take measurements and have them.
Yeah, just have it on standby. Hey, I need some stuff. Okay, I done measured you. Like
I did that with AJ Kazana when we were there because he's lost a bunch of weight. So I remeasured his waist because his waist dropped to like 45 inches around instead of what it was. So he's lost a bit around his waist. He's looking good. I'm proud of him. He looks really good. I'm thinking out loud. Damn it. I'm on a cord here. Now watch, I'll be like, oh, YouTube was the joint last time. YouTube was it. And then there won't be nobody pop on here.
What do you be doing in this table? Why do you keep moving?
I lean on it. I lean with it, and then occasionally I rock with it. Okay? That's how I roll. Lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. Don't judge me. Double pin. Diesel. Oh, there's one person. Finishing up some wrestling gear. Gotta do wrestling gear. I got a pair of long tights and a pair of kick pads I'm finishing up. Which is came out quite splendid.
Oh, I was talking to one of the ladies at work today.
You know what?
She sews too. She was making aprons and stuff and so on.
Oh, that's cool.
Get back into it. It's just small business going. So this place is closed.
That's honestly what I would rather do is make stuff to sell instead of custom stuff. I really would.
You know, maybe with some of them.
Oh no, I mean, some I would keep the ones I've got, but like, as far as taking,
more.
as far as taking a bunch more, I really don't want to take any more.
No new friends.
No new friends. I want to focus on a product to sell, because I think that's where long term the best results are going to be at. All right, so here we go. We got our. Let me see. I don't know if you have to see this or not. It's a little weird. We got our kick pad. Hey, doing elastic for your kick pads. Oh, what up, Brady? Yep. How you find it? I tried. I don't know which version I like, honestly. I mean, I just use regular stretch elastic. Regular. I guess it's braided elastic. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
I use 1 inch at the top of mine most of the time. I've used 1.5 inch on some of them, and I liked it too because of the way it hugged. But I found the 1 inch works really good, so I just use it. And then I'm not using my serger as much. Well, I'm not using mine at all because it blew up. But we got the other one over there, so I do still serge my elastic in. At least the top ones, like the waistband and these. You don't have to, but I do serge mine in on these. And these kick pads came out sharp and on the tights. So, and it's sport elastic. Oh, okay. For me, it depends on what I'm using fabric wise. If I'm using something real thick, like if I've doubled up and I've used football spandex and like a liner or something, then I won't put elastic in it. I'll just fold it over and put like a 1 inch seam around it, whatever. But this is just straight football spandex, so I want to put elastic in it because I feel it's a little thin. Or if I use neoprene, I don't put elastic in it. So it's not too bad. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just the elastic is thicker, so you got to give it a pull too. For my waistbands and top stuff up here, I do mine in a round. I do measure it and make the loop, like so the loop closed, and then put it on there and do that. For like leg holes, I don't. I just put it on there and pull it as it goes.
Inch it along.
Yeah, inch it along. I kind of got a feel for it for now, which is funny because like I do it that way and so does she. But when my leg holes come out, they're more kind of uniformed around, and they're tight, but they're not like squeezed tight. You know, like
You can tell the difference between.
you can tell the difference between mine and hers because when she does hers, the leg holes and stuff around like the knee pad covers or the trunks are like squeezed. Like you can tell that elastic is tight. Which I mean, it works fine. People like it. Yeah. So like, leg holes on hers are like this. Hold up. Or like this. They're super tight. Which it stretches. So I mean, it's good and it cradles. Mine's got more of that traditional uniform underwear, I guess, style with the elastic. I mainly put the elastic in there for a little snugness and to hold everything together. Hers, hers, you ain't coming out this for nothing.
That's like my biggest thing. I don't want anybody falling out.
Yeah, she don't want nobody falling out. Yeah, hers is like. Mine used to kind of be like this when I did it just on the sewing machine. Because of the way I did it, I would pull at the same time and fold over. Like I did all of this at one swoop.
That's how I do it.
I don't know how she gets it this tight on a serger and then top stitches it and it's still this tight because I've even tried to do it and I can't get it to do it. So I don't know how the hell she does it, but she does. So people like them though. I mean, people snatch them up. So, but it's funny. Like even the guys have been like, I can tell the ones she's made and the ones you've made. Like they're both really good quality, but the styles are totally different. It's really funny. Yeah, I've been serging these in. It's not. You just have to keep it tight and let the machine do the work. That's the key part right there. Is let the machine do the work. Because if you don't, then you're gonna mess it up. I'm trying to be careful with the serger because we only have one serger needle left. Or is this the last one?
There's one in the drawer.
There's one in the drawer. Okay. I did just order some. They'll be here tomorrow though. What?
if I do one piece of one piece, I can do it. Just run that shit, dude. Just run it.
Run that thing.
I got
That'll work.
cutting the panels out for the Kit Kats kind of messed me up
It's a weird cut.
because I thought I had enough to do trunks and bikers,
Oh, no. Probably not.
but
Well, you should have.
I
You should have. Do a pair of bikers and do those kick pads.
got the Kit Kats cut out.
Oh, okay.
I have one panel of
Bikers?
bikers.
Okay. So just.
I was trying to stretch it and do trunks too, but if I do 2 panels, I can get a pair of trunks.
We'll figure it out. Just focus on the bikers.
I'm just trying to cut it all off and sit down and sew it all at once.
Oh, okay. I mean, that works too. If you can get it, go for it.
I'm trying. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try.
Sizzle wars. On!
Excuse me. I think I can do the butt out of this. I can do the front out of that. I just oh, dude.
What do you have to do it in 2 pieces?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it in 2 pieces, but I can do it.
That's fine. You want to learn how to do that anyway.
And I got covers out of it.
Oh, that's why you were having stretching to get covered. I was like,
Well, no, because
I was like, there should have been plenty to do that.
so for the sock, there was a gap at the end of it
Yes.
that I wasn't able to make nothing out of. So I was like, okay, it's covers. And I'm gonna make it work.
I'm sure it'll be fun. Flying gimme.
And there's a will, there's a way, and I'm gonna make a way.
I don't know who Will is, but Will Sasso. Who the hell's Will? Having trouble with me?
probably gonna be a medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
What, trunks?
I don't know that I can swing it.
Well, if you can't, you can't. Save it for something else and use it as a accent color or something, or a trim.
It's not wide enough. It's like that.
Don't worry about it. Just use it out. Just save that piece and use it as something else.
Not even.
Oh, there we go.
It's like off by the inch.
Don't worry about it. Stupid bikers and
Oh, it'll be used for something.
kick pads and stuff. Yeah, we use it for something. I missed any comments? I'm sure I missed something.
But I got biker's covers, the singlet, and the socks. So that counts for something.
Man, Brady, if I get something that's I think I can send your way, I will definitely send it because I got more than I can handle. I want to cut down on some of my custom stuff because my guys are keeping me busy and it's overwhelming. Like long term, I want to focus just on stock stuff and our own brand of things, kick pads and knee pads and stuff. Really, accessories, jackets, stuff like that. It can be really hit or miss though, but I found just doing straight colors like straight black, blue, red, predominantly black. People want generic gear like that, and it moves pretty good. And then I take my stuff to the shows with me, and then we'll make some really odd off the wall stuff and put out there. As long as the quality's good, but it's hit or miss. Like we'll have a week when we'll sell 4 or 5 pieces of stock gear like it ain't nothing, and then sometimes it'll sit for a week.
So I don't think custom will ever be able to be gone.
No, custom stuff won't be gone. It's just going to be a little bit more particular. How are you getting gear making, and what made you decide it was something you wanted to do? Jenna's muffin. That's great. Honestly, I'm picky and I'm cheap, and I wanted to make my own gear. That's basically it. And I like making stuff, so I started messing around making my own masks, and then making some tights and stuff for myself, and enjoyed doing it, and had a bit of a knack for it. So I just kind of went from there, and then I started doing some side projects for some people just to see how that went, and
Now it's over there.
almost 10 years later, here I am. Now it's a whole thing, and this is primarily what I do.
Primarily, it's mostly itchy.
Yeah, this is mostly what I do. I do 3 things. Realistically, I wrestle still, I make gear and stock items and stuff to sell. I do my media stuff, so I guess 4, and I still do some massage work, which I want to get more into again. But yeah, the gear stuff was just it made sense for me to do. My grandmother was a seamstress and made all kinds of stuff, and it runs in the family anyway. So
Send it.
yeah, I was like, why not?
Excuse me. Yeah, we have one needle.
Like I wanted something I could do from home too, because of my schedule and that, and then especially once we had our daughter, it's like, well, I'm gonna go home.
Part of that is because you don't want her to go to daycare.
Part of it's because what?
You don't want her to go to daycare.
And I don't want her in daycare. So. Nothing against daycare particularly.
There's
like
a
if
lot
people
against
do it. Well, I mean, if you have to do it, I've had kids in daycare and this and that.
Well, yeah, if you have to. Cool.
So if you have to, and I think there are some good social interaction things with it, but she's got sisters and everything else, and
That neighbor.
a lot of social interaction from the shows and you name it. So, and before too, even before that, when I was on the road a lot. So, a 9 to 5 type job, it was hard to find someone with a schedule that worked for that, because I was wrestling 3-4 days a week and everything else. So it's like I could do this and even do some of it on the road, so it just worked out better. And honestly too, I don't like working for somebody, so I haven't had a set job in forever. So
I do.
yeah, she does. She still works out at Levi's, so for now. She's trying to get up out of there. They're closing up shop, so that's how she's going to be getting out of there. Yeah, so. But I can't complain. I mean, between wrestling and gear and everything else, it covers bills. It's not a bad living. I like it.
Depends on which shade of the moon I'm on.
Yeah. In case you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm sewing a little box around here for my drawstring. Is it a necessity? No.
Yes.
You have to do it? No.
Yes.
Should you do it? Probably.
Yes.
Is it a necessity for our stuff?
Yes.
And you can do this a couple ways. You can do it like this. I do it. I'll show you how I do it. She does hers super thick. I do not. It does look really good. She does this real thick box. I do more of a slimmer one, and
it looks like it's embroidered.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it's embroidered on there. No right or wrong. That's how she likes to do hers. This is how I like to do mine. But again, it goes back to the whole thing of different styles of stuff. So I'll show you this here in a second. I do have a fancy machine that cuts the thread for me. She's got my older machine, which does not do all that, but is still a tank. So I sew this little box like that, and then I'll punch holes in it. So it just, I could have lined that up a little better, but it's alright.
That's my biggest flaw too, is making sure it's like done.
Well, on the ones where it's like tights, where it's split in the middle, where you got that middle seam, it is harder to do. It's a little weird. You can do buttonholes too. Like, instead of doing it like that, you can do 2 buttonholes, and that works too. That works good too. And you can even do those by hand just to make a little, like, egg or whatever. That works fine too. So I cut mine, punch mine out, and then I burn the back of it so the elastic is closed off. I don't do it so much on the kick pads. I could, I guess. I might on these, but what I do on these when I do them is I just stitch a bar here and here, dropping bars, so that way when it's closed up, it doesn't, it just gives a little reinforcement so you're not pulling the stitching out or pulling the fabric too much, if that makes sense. What the hell was
Excuse
that?
me. It was a hiccup burp situation.
But yeah, that way you're not yanking on the fabric too much. You don't want to yank on your fabric too much. What the hell are you doing here?
Sewing? Why are there...
What?
I'm on the floor. Asher must have been on the floor. These were both on the floor.
What the hell is that?
There's thread everywhere.
What the hell? I haven't even had it thread out. Get out of here. Where's it even going?
It was in the drawer, and I.
Oh, okay. I'm like, where did that even come from? When you have a toddler, your toddler, she gets into everything. I don't wanna know. No, yeah.
We're gonna have to get some more of this one for his next set.
Okay. Michael's actually selling stuff. They have a good selection too. So when I do these on the kick pads, sometimes I'll just do a little semi box. Where's my camera? Semi box like that, and then when this is folded over, it just looks like that. And then I'll put a hole in it. Some people just leave this open at the bottom too. I don't like that. I punch the holes in it and run it through that way. I know like on some of the Asamis and everything else, they just leave the hole at the bottom. They don't close that last ½ inch. I don't like doing that. I don't think either way is wrong. I just don't. It's just a preference. I don't like it. Like I said, I'm sure it's fine either way, but.
Did you get an ETA of when those needles would be here?
Tomorrow.
Good.
It all should be here tomorrow. Everything I ordered. I put in like a $100 Amazon. I've spent like $400 just so you know.
I didn't
Not on Amazon.
I didn't replace both sides, so
Oh, okay.
that's why I was asking.
Blah, 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 blah.
Figured you meant that in total between fabric and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, it's stuff in there. So that's just how, like I said, that's how I do mine. And I got my little holes right there for my thing. This I might actually look into just doing it like a buttonhole on some and try that. Because that might work better on this since it's smaller. Yeah, I'll try it on a set of stock here. Since it's smaller, it might be easier just do a simple little buttonhole on it. Just little fine stitching. We'll do it that way. Partially too, because you have your fold over your seam right there too. So some people don't even put drawstrings in their kick pads. I don't know why you would do that, but
I never. I don't understand that here. So.
why you wouldn't put one? Yeah, I see people don't put drawstrings in their tights. I'm like, why would you not put a drawstring in your tights?
The weight fluctuates. One day you might be bloated. One day you might be extra skinny. You have to have some type of.
Even if I make tights with belt loops, I put a drawstring in it. And I mean, that might even seem to be like a little overkill, but as somebody that wears tights with a belt and with belt loops, I've had a belt break or I've forgotten my belt and needed that. So no, this normally doesn't take me this long. It's just I'm talking. Don't get me wrong, I am kind of slow. Comments in here? Or am I just seeing stuff? Oh shit! I didn't scroll. Sorry. Was sewing a hobby for you, and you also like wrestling, so you just combine the two. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I got guys that get multiple sets, so it works out that way. The best and worst part of gear making. The best is like I get to do it from home. I can kind of set my own schedule, so that's really cool. And when the stuff is done and you see it looking good on the person and on TV, it's really dope. The worst is honestly some of the people you deal with, because some of the people you deal with are complete divas and assholes. And like if you have equipment issues and there's different little stresses and stuff. So my comments weren't refreshing. What'd I leave you on red on? As far as what I prefer to make,
Me personally, I like the bikers. They're so fast and easy.
I like trunks.
I like trunks.
She likes bikers. I like doing trunks and kick pads, and I've really gotten into making knee pads. I like doing those too. But kick pads and trunks and gauntlets. I like wrist gauntlets. I like piecework. Long tights I don't mind, and that's a thing like you have to do. Like everybody orders long tights. Pants. I like doing pants because I've gotten into those for myself a lot. Because I do pants quite often. Sorry, like, my comments weren't scrolling; they were still up at the top. So I'm like, why is nobody commenting? There's people in here. But that's the stuff that I like.
I like the bikers.
She likes the bikers.
I like the custom pieces I've done out of the scrap.
Yeah, she likes the freestyle gear, custom stuff. I really love freestyle work too. By freestyle, I mean like we'll just go through the scrap bin or go through whatever extra materials we got and be like, well, this would look cool. This would look cool. Like, okay, we got enough
tie-dye set.
Yeah, like she did a tie-dye set of gear that came out really cool. And then seeing those sell and move is really neat. So there we go. So we got that. Right. Little holes in there. So we got all that put in. Over here. This little thing is great. I got this from Michael's, I want to say, years ago. It's a crocodile. It's made for like mainly paper crafts and stuff, but it's got a measuring thing, and it's got this little thing here too where you can set a guide and all that. So I mainly got it for when I was doing masks and gauntlets, because doing the lace runners in the back was a bit of a pain. So it has got different settings, and it does grommets and stuff too, but you have to get a certain kind of grommet for it. So it can be a bit of a pain. I do have a different grommet press, but for a hole punch, this thing's nice because you can put it down and measure like where you want it to be and how far over and all that, and just be like, it's pretty cool. So, and it does save on your wrists and that. Okay, so now I need one to make sure I got a tag in here. I think I got a couple left.
You know when I did that? I was looking for a picture.
Okay. So we got a tag. We got a tag here. Tag. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Are you talking about for the flames? Are you talking about for the flames down the side of the legs? Because I don't have a vector for that. I can see if I can finagle one. So the way I did that, it's gonna sound crazy. The way I did that, right? The guy sent me the mock-up of it, okay? And the flames were done really well in the mock-up. So I took the mock-up and I uploaded it into my Cricut software. Deleted everything around the flames the best I could and got it nice and clean. So that way I just had the flames. Then, this was the fun part. Then I sized it in there to the tights that I was making. And I had it draw it out on poster board. I was going to have it cut it, but I wasn't sure how clean the cuts would be because of the way it cleaned up. It wasn't a bad image, but just the way it was in there, I didn't want it to be all jagged. And in case I wanted to adjust anything, I had it draw it out on poster board. And then I cut it out with an X-Acto knife. So that was the process I did for the flames. I'll see if I can get that out of there somehow and send it to you. I might be able to. I don't know if I can send it in a vector though, because I legit don't have a vector file for it. And that's the bad thing with Design Space, you can't download your vector files. Sucks. So I might switch software, honestly.
Or have both.
Oh, can I? If I can do that, I'll send it to you that way. If I can send it to you through Cricut, I can send you the Cricut file. Okay, yeah, there we go. I can do that. Yeah, if you've got Design Space and stuff, because those are all public, I can send it to you that way. I didn't think about that. His other designs will be in there, so you just take what you want out of it. But it's both. It's the Joker kick heads. No, no, I'll show you here in a minute. I keep it kind of light. I have I don't take this machine with me normally, because it's computerized and this one was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was an $800 sewing machine. And that was on a deal. I have an older Pfaff that I love that I take, or I can take the other Juki that is her machine if she's not going to be working on it. And then we've got an older Singer Serger. I had a Brother Serger, a 1034 DX, which was great. Burned it up. So I take those two things with me. Normally I just take a sewing machine, honestly. I can do everything I need to on a sewing machine. The old Pfaff is an old mechanical machine. I love it. It's probably 40 years old. Maybe 30, 40 years on it. It's old. But it works great. And with it being a mechanical machine, it doesn't get thrown out of balance or anything. It's pretty nice. Oh, did you get the Maker 3? Is it worth the upgrade? Because I'm going to have to get mine. I'm going to have to get a different one. Yeah. So, these kick pads are just straight purple and black. I'll show you. They're not anything too crazy.
I finally found it.
Found what? Choking to death over there. Oh, that was that was the patchwork ones you did. Those were really cool.
I don't know why I didn't have a picture on my phone.
I'm surprised. Did you lose any files or anything or pictures?
Probably.
I'm surprised you did. I mean, I'd be surprised you didn't have one of that.
I really liked them.
Yeah, they came out really cool. She did these neat
Saved by the Bell.
Oh, okay. It's all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, these are the that's let me see it. That light shine on it. There we go. Man, it's hard. There we go. Those are the tie-dye kind of 90s retro ones that she did. She patched all that together and whatnot. It was really neat.
It's all scrap.
It was all scrap materials. And she was like, I want to do something with these. I'm like, okay.
This one's all scrap too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's all scrap too. I've got a Maker. I've got one of the original ones. I like it because I do use some of the extra features. Like I use the pen and stuff, of course, but I use the rotary blade quite a bit. Probably not as much to justify the price, but
Oh my god.
because they are expensive. What? Police investigating after body found Bellevue Kroger. Wow. What do you want me to do?
Mom sent me that.
Yeah, so like, and that Maker I've got's done great. It's still working fine, but you can tell it's starting to kind of go. I think it's mainly the Bluetooth and stuff in it, though, honestly. I think if I hooked it up with a cord, it would be fine. It still cuts okay. It's still accurate. So no real complaints on that. But you can tell it's slowing down a bit, and
It's louder.
it's getting louder.
That's definitely one thing I noticed. It was getting louder.
Yeah, it's getting louder. Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm not big on their materials. The Cricut materials I don't care for. They're okay. If you're just doing hobby stuff, or if you're just doing stuff for yourself, or fun projects, home crafts, the materials aren't bad. If you're doing stuff for actual orders and work, I would not use Cricut materials. Personally, that's just me. It's not that they're horrible. I mean, there's way worse materials out there. But their tools are where it's at. Their machines and their blades and tools and all that stuff, you can't beat those. The quality is incredible.
We know.
Huh?
We know. We've experimented.
Yeah. You can't. So there's a kick pad. Fancy.
Okay.
Bloom.
In the hole
Bloom.
around
Bloom. Got a trim here. The trim on this matches the designs on the tights. And then I like this stretch kind of leather. It's where it's glued down. It's going to show this until it stretches out. It's got this little thing. But I got to put the straps on it, the toe straps on it. But I want to show you what it looks like. What'd you watch? I'll fight you. I love the rotary blade. Yeah. Yeah. The rotary blade's a little weird. It takes a minute to figure out, but it's not too bad. I put everything on the cotton setting. It's funny. And it cuts. Watch the JCJ interview. I like when he said to do a challenge to other gear makers. Plus, he mentioned you in the interview. Oh, yeah, he told me about that. Yeah. He said he threw my name out there. I talk to him like almost every day. If we don't talk, we at least send each other what we're working on. It's funny because like I'll send him a set of gear that I've made for the day. It'd be like some trunks and covers, or set of kick pads and a set of tights that I'm getting done. I was like, those look great, and then he'll send me what he's worked on for the day, and it's like 12 pieces of gear. I'm like, I hate you.
Hold on, but you gotta you have to put some context on it.
There is a lot of context to that though. So for context, I'm here with my daughter too. So I've got a 2-year-old running around. So there's that, which she's pretty low key. I get distracted easy with her though. So there's that. Plus, I'm usually doing some stuff around the house and following up on things. Plus, it's just me until she gets home, and
He's got another dude that
They're-
sit in there for 10 and 15 hours.
yeah, there's other duties and stuff. They sit in their shop for 10, 12 hours a day with no distractions really. So big difference. And he even said that. He was like, dude, he was like, you get a lot done considering everything you got going on. Like, you got a bunch of kids in the house, girl, this, that, everything else. He goes, it's me and Bud. That's it. Bud heavy. So, and then like he's got other people that come help. So it is funny though. I'm not going to flip this one because I got to do the elastic around the foot. But. So I'm just going to do the I'm just going to do the elastic in the tights. Just run it over. sounded funny there for a minute. I thought I ran out of bobbin thread. I will say that black material that you're working on, I don't know if it's doing it for you or not. It does go through the serger weird.
I ain't had a problem.
Okay, good. The that one it might not. The brother serger, it did not like it. I don't know why, but it did not care for it. It acted up a bit. I will say too, this little trim trick right here with doing this, the fold over, the stitch it down, fold it over, stitch it again. I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot. So okay, so we got that. Now we got to do our. We got to do our elastic. What fabrics are your go-tos in making gear?
More so companies.
Are there any that just suck to work with? Yes. So I like the football spandex, which is this heavyweight spandex, heavyweight nylon spandex. It's like a 10 ounce or so. I love working with this. It sews great. Usually you don't have to layer it. It's got some good stretch to it and everything. And then like the shattered glass materials, the cracked glass spandex, I like it a lot. I love it. I use it a lot. And it looks really nice. Here, hold on. Oh, there's some in there. Yeah. So, and then just regular medium weight Milliskin Trico spandex. So this holographic stuff, the shattered glass.
It's so easy to do.
Love this stuff. This stuff is amazing and it looks great. And then there's some like micro dot too. And there's different kinds of shattered glass. And then this is just straight regular medium weight spandex. Milliskin spandex, kind of similar, same thing. So it's really good. It's really light though, so working with it can be a little tricky. Shattered glass is by far my favorite stuff to work with. I try to make everything out of it or incorporate it.
It runs through.
Yeah, it sews easy. You can use it for a lot of stuff. You can even use the back of it if you want. You can line stuff with it if need be. It lines easy. If you're making something like a pair of tights, you don't have to line it because it's thick enough you don't have to. And it actually lays better with tights, I found, if you don't line it. Trunks, if you make trunks out of it, line the trunks. Works great. And then I like abstract patterns. Like these. I like abstract patterns like this for some reason. I don't know why.
It's eye-catching.
Yeah, this is a medium weight spandex, probably like 6-7 ounces. And we lined it with this aqua looking spandex. I got a huge bulk of this stuff, cheap. It's good fabric. It's just they were having a liquidation sale and they were selling it cheap. So grabbed it up. So I line a lot of stuff in this, but I love these abstract, odd patterns. I don't like working with foils.
Fur.
Yes, the link did work. Fur is a pain in my ass. But I don't know if I can say that on here. I have found better ways to cut fur though, and that's what really makes the difference with it. Sewing, it's not too bad. Yeah, Brady makes gear too. Brady's dope. Brady don't give himself enough credit. Oh, did you say you make masks and stuff? What? I make masks and trunks too. Oh, sweet. That's one thing I got started with was masks, but I'm way out of practice on masks. If I get me an industrial machine back or I get one of the heavy duty machines back straight stitch, I'll get back to making masks, but I don't like doing them on here because there's not enough throat space to mess with them. Plug. Yeah, Brady makes some good stuff. He's up in Canada. So keep that in mind. I just made a set of trunks for a guy from up in Canada. Actually, he's down here though with Wes Barker. Scorpius, I think, is what he goes by, but he's changing his gimmick up. So I made these trunks. They say they have a license plate on the back that says Highway. So Oklahoma, sweet. I'm in Kentucky, so. Northern Kentucky, up by Ohio. Foot pedals sliding back here. Sucker. I think everybody's got their niche and things that they prefer to make. I mean, I know I do. All right, I do with my tag. Put this stuff on here. Oh, hey, we got 4 people up in here and a like. Look at that. We got a like.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Do all the social media stuff. Like, subscribe, follow us for more. Brady, did it give you a notification when I went live? Is that how you knew I was on here? That's not a bad idea. We've talked about something like that.
What?
Dude in here said they see all the quilters and stuff get on here and do streams all together and do things like we got to do that with gear. I was like, that's a good idea.
Sewing circle.
Sewing circle, gear circle, gear makers unite. Gear Makers Union Local 316.
I'm never working for another union again.
Sucks, doesn't it? Gear Making 316 says, I just stitched your ass. What's that? I say random stuff. You know I got that bell on for you. I didn't know. I don't do many lives on Facebook.
They didn't do as well as TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah, I like YouTube though. I'm getting more interaction on here than anything. Ghostface, new gimmick has been fantastic. Favorite show you've worked this year? Sweet. Oh, thank you. I'm loving the new gimmick. I'm on YouTube. Ghostface is on my other channel a lot. My wrestling channel. He follows and comments on all my stuff. I'm really enjoying the new gimmick in that too. So thank you. I've mainly been doing the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling shows, honestly. That's been my bread and butter and my home promotion. I love it there. So that's mainly what I've been doing is there. So they gave me the green light to do the gimmick switch and was really supportive, and the people that run it and everything are great. So my favorite show so far this year, probably the one where I lost my mask. That one was one of my favorites because my kids and whole family and everybody was there. And everybody cried and I got threatened. That was interesting. Because they thought I was retiring, and so I got threatened with my life. My kids basically looked at me. You gotta understand, my kids range anywhere from 12 to 2. And my son and daughter and them especially, and they was like, we thought you were going to retire and we were going to have to beat you. They were really upset, like in tears. I was like, oh, I feel so bad. And then here lately I've been having some really good matches. Like I had a really good match at a show with Marcus Johnson, Chase Emery. I just started teaming with Evil Nate at Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. We're going to start a thing. So the promos alone for that are going to be dope. So I'm really hyped for that. Okay, I haven't used Restream, but I have Streamlabs and I like it. Oh, I'm having a blast with this new gimmick. Oh, what up? Big E up in here. Yeah, it was funny because I dropped mine and then Fuego dropped his around the same time and was teasing like retiring. And I was like, I wonder if he's going to retire or go back to Cage, you know, like what he was doing. And it's working out really good for him. Fuego's highly underrated. That's the bad thing. Like, he's really underrated. And I really feel like, and I can relate, I feel like his mask was holding him back. And that's the other thing, like, he's a good-looking dude. Like, you know, like aesthetically and stuff, as far as like how he looks on camera and his facial expressions, and just generally a good looking dude. So and he's a great heel, so if he's going to run heel, then I don't see him doing it with the mask, so this was great. And him and Sam Stackhouse together doing this whole deal, awesome. So that's more what I'm doing at AMW. So we just pretty much flipped fully the rest of the way this past show. It's on their YouTube channel. The shows, they stream some of them live. So the match that I had is on there. And then there's some promos. I've been mainly having fun with the promos and character work. And now they got me and Nate teaming, and he's like a promo machine. So you basically got like Hannibal Lecter and Leatherface doing promos together. It's great.
It's creepy. That's what it is. It's creepy.
Oh, is he from Oklahoma? I didn't know that. I know Sam is. I know Sam's in Tulsa. He messaged me about making him gear, but I just haven't been able to get to it or add anybody to the roster. And like big guy gear, which trust me, I can relate, is hard to do sometimes. I've done I did gear for Beastman for a while, but his just got to be a bit much. So, especially with all the fur and everything. Sam's would probably be a little easier. But Stack House. Sam's great. I love Sam. He makes good merch too. Like he makes stickers and lighter trays and lighters and all kinds of stuff. Stack House. Stack House. Sam's like the one man, or no, either like the one man gang or the Bam Bam Bigelow of this generation. She doesn't know who any of these people are. Yeah, if I do gear for him, I'm gonna have to get an old set or something. I don't know if I could make a pattern for him. I mean, I probably could, but awesome. Was the All-Star Classic? Was that the one where I wrestled Marcus? Because that was I loved that match. I'm hoping they put it up. I don't know if they put that match up. Oh, Chris Crow. Okay. Oh, okay. That was at EWA. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm thinking wrong show. That was one of my first matches doing this gimmick. Whoa, what was that?
That did not sound good.
That sounded good. So, funny story. I was actually going to. Funny story. I was actually at one point originally going to lose my mask to Chris, and it got delayed and delayed and delayed. Because he was the original guy that took my mask off of me, but nobody saw my face. He like stole it at New South Wrestling, and then we were going to carry it over to another place, and it just didn't happen. So I ended up losing it to Misery, which I mean makes sense. Big scary masked monster guy. And and I was perfectly fine with that. So that's why we did that match the way we did it. That table spot sucked.
It looked great though.
Yeah, that's what I would have to do with his. That's kind of what I did with John Noble's singlet for his match. I didn't take it apart though. I just laid it out and traced the pattern out and stuff for it, so it wasn't too bad. But his, yeah, I'd probably have to do it that way. It's kind of dope, I like these. So here's the tights I made for this cat. We got the name on the back, the ripper on the back, which came out good, and then all the rip designs. He sent me a mock-up. I think I could put a little something right here in this purple space here, but I think it's alright. I might end up filling that space and put another little black piece right there, but these came out pretty cool. Look. Fix. Were you wrestling before you started to make gear for others, or were you doing a bit of both? Oh yeah, I've been wrestling since I was 18. I started wrestling training when I was 18 out of high school. I'm 45 now, so
I've been wrestling as long as
I've been wrestling almost as long as she's been alive. Not quite.
I'm 31.
You're 31. I've been wrestling
25 years.
Okay, so pretty close. Pretty close. Making me feel awkward. Making me feel awkward. So weird.
It's
okay. Alright, so I gotta switch thread here because I don't want to do this in purple. I need a black thread. Yeehaw. Iron Mike. I love Mike Woody. Mike Woody is my dude. Yep. Mike Woody is one of the guys that gave me tips for making masks and everything originally.
I need to sit down with him.
I really do, just because, one, he's getting older. He doesn't even make masks for anybody anymore. His daughter makes them. So there's that. Mike is a amazing dude. Awesome mask maker. Was a heck of a worker, wrestler back in the day. When his wife passed away, that really was a hit. His daughter I don't know if she still is. His daughter was learning how to make masks from him. I'm going to use the rest of this black thread here to kind of carry on. Now, I don't know if she still is, but we talked about me coming down there and sitting and just hanging out and having lunch and spending a day or two and get some patterns off of him and just make a mask together, chit chat. So, but I know his health has not been the best.
Yes, you need to.
So I really need to make a trip and go do that. That's under.
Why is it doing?
I told you the material's weird.
That's on me as well.
Oh.
It's a scrap piece.
There you go. Refrigerator machine.
I just read it.
Oh, I don't know. Something's off. Weird. It's making a weird noise. Sounds like it's coming from the bobbin case.
That's why I was running a piece of scrap on it.
Mike's kind of odd. That don't surprise me. Mike's a little weird sometimes with that, especially the older he got. So, try not to take it personally. He's one of them old school guys. He's genuinely good people. Let's see. This guy's a little bigger, so I'm going to make his foot strap a little longer. I generally do my foot strap. I usually do an 8-inch strap.
Yeah,
He might have thought you got a mask off of him just to pattern his work and then took it personal. He was always real protective of his stuff. That's just the way a lot of guys are too back in the day. So I already knew him, so that was a plus on my end. And then when I started making stuff and making masks, I was doing a lot of trial and error, looking stuff up. And then we just got BS, and he was like, "Oh, are you starting to make stuff?" And this was before Facebook and everything else. So it's like,
when true connections were.
yeah. So try to take it with a grain of salt. That sounds about right, though. Okay, let me see where I want to put this foot strap. I'm going to put it right here, actually. There we go. So, I think I'm going to put my table back on for this, though. So, when I do my foot straps, they're pretty simple. I mean, it's nothing complex. Oh. I line it up with I line it up based on where it's going to sit on the ankle, and then I just stitch mine down to the plate, kind of like old Isami style, pretty much. So this one I brought up a little bit. Oh, jeez. Iron Mike Woody. He thought I was going to take the mask I bought from Apart and copy it, which I never did. I like pullovers. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's probably what he thought. Ghostfish said he's 32 and started watching me in middle school. Son's now a teenager and also gets to enjoy the work. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm coming across a lot of that now.
I'll be 32 in November.
She'll be 32 in November. I'm getting a lot of that now, though. Where like a lot of people that watch me, their kids are watching me now, and or like I'm wrestling their kids or training them or making gear for them. It's kind of cool.
Full circle of life.
Yeah, the cycle of life. Unconventional fabrics like shower or regular curtains. If so, is it a pain more? If it works, it works. If it works, it works kind of thing. That's about it. Haven't seen you since. Has it been since Paulcade? Damn. Yeah, kind of a if it works, it works thing, honestly. I've used some weird materials.
Crushed velvet.
Crushed velvet. Yeah, crushed velvet was a pain.
That definitely,
yeah, crushed velvet kind of sucked. It wasn't too bad once I figured out more how to use it. I don't know. I've used all kinds of weird stuff to make it, especially for jackets and stuff. And I like weird liners, so I try to find odd stuff to line things with. I don't know why, I just do.
I think it's personal touch.
It really is. It's a personal touch and preference.
Oh, I see the aqua. You got that from Zodi.
Yeah. That aqua liner's becoming like synonymous.
Look at you and your $5 words.
Synonymous. Acetaminophen. I'm not a political guy. I don't care about any of that shit. There's words I can't pronounce. I don't care. What have you been up to since Paulcade? Yeah, that's the bad thing with fur is like there's no stretch.
No, it's not.
There's no. That's one of the bad things
the
for
cleanup.
Well, yeah, there's that too. That's why I said it's one of the bad things. Yeah, it's one of the crappy things with fur is like there's no stretch to it. So I did a commission for JCW, which was kind of cool. I sew it right on the I sew it right on the plate, like the Asami style, pretty much. Hold on, I'll show you here in a second. So this is gonna sound dumb, and weird. I've been trying to figure out like why this foot was giving me trouble, right? On here, you really can't see all that great in here, can you? Especially on kick pads and certain stuff. And I will show you this because I don't know why I didn't figure this out before, other than just I don't know, just didn't notice it. I'll show you this. This foot, and there's been stuff on here that give me a real pain in my butt. And I was like, why is this doing this? Probably should have used a different foot for this, honestly. But it'll work. And I will show you why here in a second. Because it's been a real pain. Now, I don't have a Teflon foot, but I do have some other stuff. So, okay. I stitch mine like right here. Right? There we go, right there. So that way, when I flip it around, it holds everything down. That's how I like to do mine. It's an old way of doing it. It's the old high spots, Japanese style. The old Asami type kick pads were like that. I just like that look. I don't know why. Some people do it down here on this, which works too, up in here. Some people do it underneath. I seen a guy that did his underneath, still in the same spot, but underneath. The only thing I don't like about that is when you put it on, this is kind of loose. Yeah, I do it with my sock turned inside out. My last match was 2 years ago. Man, I understand that. Trust me. Hell yeah, if you do, let me know. Yep, I do that too, depending on what I'm working on. Like if I'm working on something like this, I do a little bit of baby oil on the foot, and I put some on my needle too because it keeps it from getting gummed up as much sometimes. Now when I put my elastic in, I serge my elastic in normally, and then top stitch it down. That way it's in there and it looks nice, and it saves me on thread too. Mostly in Jeffersonville for a while. I was in Jeffersonville not too long ago. I did one of Shane's shows in Jeffersonville. But then that's how my kick pads turn out. So there's that one. Never. She hates the arena. And then I've been putting this trim around them. I like this trim around mine, and it also helps like curve it down so it's not flopping everywhere. I like that. When I had my industrial sewing machine, kick pads were my freaking bread and butter. Because I could sew through half-inch padding and stuff like it wasn't nothing, and I liked it. The arena. The infamous arena.
I'll go in the wintertime, that's the only
I think she had never been. How long have we been together? We've been together for a minute. And she had never been to the arena. I had gone a number of times. I was like, "You've never been here." She's like, "Nope." Took the baby and everything else. And I was like, "Oh, you're in for an experience." She was like, "Where are we?" It was hilarious. In retrospect, it was hilarious. But oh, the other thing I was going to show you. So, I'm going to pop it off. This foot. So I have this foot here, right? Which comes with most machines. You see this foot? Pretty standard foot, right? Pretty standard, like a foot, you know. but it has this little springy thing on it. Now, if you're sewing fabric, regular fabric, it's not bad, because when you get to a certain point, if you need to, you can hit that and it'll help you get over humps and stuff sometimes. That's its purpose. Not too bad. However, if you're trying to sew around something, depending on how you're doing it, this freaking knob right here pushes down on everything and gets hung up on stuff. So if I'm trying to do the elastic on this, or if I'm trying to go around my padding, it gets hung up and it causes drag, and it's a pain in the ass, especially if I have 1/2 inch padding or more, because it sits on it. And it took me for a minute. I was like, what am I getting stuck on? And I didn't even think about this. I noticed it a while ago, but it's not forever. Because my other foot, like this, didn't have this. So it didn't get in the way. But I kept using my standard foot. Now when I go around my padding and stuff on here, I don't use this. I use a zipper
I
foot.
think that's more for quilting situations.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. There's a Temu kit that's got like a ton of feet. I've got a couple. I've got a bunch of feet in here. I've got a box of feet that I bought for my FAF machine, but they're made for that machine because it has a specific like clip, like shank to it and stuff, and it's got the feed dog system in the back. But I was looking at feet set on Amazon. There was like 40 different ones in it for $20. Yeah, it's stuff. So, and like I don't have to use this one, but I use it a lot when I'm doing my seams and everything. And if I'm going over top of the ribs and the kick pads, I like using it because it's got this little ramp to it and all that. It does help get over it. Like when I'm putting designs down and doing my applique work, I use this one. It's a straight up applique foot, and it's got a little post back here in the back. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got this post in the back, and it hooks into the foot or into the shank back here, so it stays flat.
Add something behind it
and push it
down.
down. What?
Like posted it, hold it behind it. So you
Oh, that's a
can
good
actually-
idea. That's a good idea. It's not a bad idea. I don't know if you can see that or not. So, yeah. Well, there we go. You can see a little better. That little post right there. And it keeps everything nice and flat and everything else. Yeah, I mean, email on here. I got an email address. I think the email address is on my thing. But that works.
Facebook.
He doesn't have social media.
Not even Messenger?
Nope, took it all down.
You're a madman. Get a business number.
I've got a business number too. I just haven't been using it. Pay $15 extra a month for a business line. I don't use it. Makes a lot of sense.
You should.
I will be. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
clear open toe a lot. So I want to get one of those. I'm weird though. So
I know.
yeah. So that's one reason I like this one's because it's clear. And it keeps everything flat for applique. But it's got a line to it, so I can run the edge of whatever I'm sewing along this line, and that's where my needle stops on the edge. So that works out really well. So no matter what width I'm doing of a stitch, of a zigzag, I know that's where my edge line is. So that's why I like this one for it.
I guess I should go to bed for work at some point.
What time is it?
12:14.
Yeah, you probably should. I'm going to finish this. All I got to do is finish this foot elastic, and these are done. I can do a picture of them. Stop orders from. Yeah, because John's not. John Cody Lindenbach. I call him John. He's not taking. I think he's taking, or he took 10 more orders, but they're 10 to 12 weeks out. Because he's got a lot of Fed work that he's doing, which is great. You know, that's what we strive for. and he works a lot, like a lot. It's stupid how much he works. But whereas like I might get out 4 or 5 orders a week on a good week. I mean, there's times he'll get out 3 orders in a day, but it's also him and Bud, so it's like he's got help throughout the whole day. She comes home, she gets home at 4 o'clock, and then we got to take care of kids, and she likes to cook. I'll go in and try and help her in the kitchen, and she kicks me out. Not because I can't cook, just because she's like, get out. I'm doing this. There has been some days that I'm like, nah, go sit your happy ass down, and then I do some stuff.
It's a preference.
It's a preference, though. She doesn't like my cooking.
You cooked a handful of times for me. It's never been bad. It's just I'm an active service person.
Yeah,
so like,
that's how she shows appreciation. Like she does things like that, which is great because I don't like stuff being bought for me. I'm not. That's my thing. I like active service, so I would rather you do something nice for me than buy me something. So that's her thing. You know, and while she's gone, while she's at work, I'm running laundry or chasing the baby or doing this or we split yard work, so it works out. The way we were going to work it, and I'm sure we still will at some point, because her job was laying off and was going to shut down.
if they ever make up their mind.
Yeah, if they ever make up their mind. We were just going to do this, and she's doing some like DoorDash and stuff until she found out what all she really wanted to do, or if this took off more and she liked it, and if we like could coexist working together too. We coexist fine, living together and relationship and everything else, but some people want to get working together, you never know. But I think we'll be fine because we work together a lot anyway.
Yeah, if you put shit back where it came from.
Yeah, I'm very chaotically unorganized. She's more organized than I am when it comes to certain stuff. I have stuff laying everywhere, and she don't. It drives her crazy. I think that's a guy and a girl thing, though. Honestly, I really do. But she mainly focuses on stock gear, and she does prep work. Like she'll cut out designs for me and cut out bases and this and that and everything else. So it helps a lot.
I'm a secretary.
Secretary. That's so okay. Is there videos posted on your page? Seems normal, Ron. That's great. Because I'll check that out. I don't know if I'm subscribed to yours or not. If not, I will be. So we've got plenty of custom people. Like I can't take any more as of right now. I just got too much shit going on.
It'll be a small roster.
So it's a small circle of like 15 or so people, maybe 20, that I rotate. I get messages all the time. Are you taking new? It's funny. People have learned. They're like, "Are you taking new custom clients? Not are you taking custom orders?" Because I treat mine as like clients. Because most of the guys I get that get stuff are repeat people. Some of them are like NWA guys, this and that, and I'm cool with that. I like working with the same people. But I want to focus mainly, especially with this year coming up, end of the year, on stock stuff. I want to have our own brand of kick pads, knee pads, accessories, things like that, jackets, and you can customize them kind of if you want to, but custom orders drive me nuts sometimes, depending on what it is, because dealing with shipping, people changing things, people can't take measurements.
It's been worse, more so since we've lost our fabric.
Yeah, and since we don't have any we have no fabric stores locally. None. The closest thing I got is Hobby Lobby. Sucks. As far as like costume fabric. So I have to order everything now too. And I'm a very hands-on person. Yeah, he's doing more stock stuff. I think a number of people are. So, but he has so much in custom, and he's got an arena kind of thing that he's doing too, which is another thing that we're working on, is more content and media, teaching, the Bro Ranch. So it's like, I don't want a ton of stuff. It's exhausting. So I'm mainly taking projects that I enjoy and want to do. which I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know. Custom orders can be nuts though, so I'm particular about who I work with anymore, and everybody knows that. Like, people will see gear and stuff that I've made or that we've made, and they're like, "Man, is he taking anybody new?" And all the guys that I've got are like, "He's particular. Like, he will not work with just anybody, because if it's a big headache, especially, man, I just can't do it. I got enough going on as it is. We got 6 kids total at the house, plus us, plus other stuff. So it's like, if yeah, so it's like, if you can't get me good measurements and decent designs where I have to re-render all of your graphics and, you know, changing this constantly, this and that. Like, I tell people, I was like, please don't change your design 3 or 4 times. Like, once we have a design set and I get rolling, I can't change everything around, or it's going to cost extra. I'm very easy to work with, don't get me wrong. I'm not a dick, but like, you have to have your limits on stuff too. Man's got to know his limitations. And I'll tell you now, gear makers share horror stories. So, I mean, yeah.
Do a whole thing. The horror scenes.
The horrors of it. I've got guys I've made 10, 12 sets of gear for, and I will continue to make them as long as they want me to. I've got other guys, I will never make something for them again. Carson Drake, Aaron Williams, the Kazanas, Lord Crew, number of them guys, especially a lot of the Cincy guys in that. I will work with them any day of the week and make stuff. They're so easy. Brandon Wolf, love all those guys. And then there's other guys, it's like, I won't even open your message. I hate to be that way. There's other guys like, I don't even want to open your message. Especially if they're like, hey, can you do this in 2 weeks? No, I cannot. What about a month? Bro.
That drives me crazy.
Sometimes it takes 2 weeks to get materials in. Like,
depending on what it is,
sometimes longer. I ordered stuff off of Etsy and it just got shipped. I finally got a notification. It just got shipped. I'm like, man, come on. I might put that a little high. Did I put that a little... You know what? I put that in the wrong spot. Song biscuit. That's what I get for talking and running my yap. Players mess up too. Players mess up too. Brady, look what I did. Put it up too high. I gotta take that off now. Dang it. Oh well. Y'all distracted me. No, I was kidding. No, I did it upside down. Sweet. Hopefully your stuff's still holding up good in that too. You were never hard to work with. Yeah. I'm like, can you get me a render and a concept of what you want? And it's like drawn out in crayon. I'm like, bro, killing me, Smalls. That is not what I meant. I can't believe I did that. I can, but yeah.
I was gonna say
So I get.
because you were
Yeah, you know how bad I am.
That's okay.
Well, and I used the other side of the foot to try and avoid that little bump, and was not paying attention. What's funny is I kind of looked at it, I was like, this looks a little weird. Am I got this in the right spot? Running my app, and of course I stitched it down really good too. So
Look at you.
taking it off is going to be fun.
Oh, I have the mini thread puller.
The fancy looking one that your mom got me? It's fine. I need to get a new one. Like a new one. I gotta take my elastic off. My foot elastic, I stitched in the wrong spot. I stitched it wrong. That's okay. It's not hard to move. Ain't super worried about it. That's the last thing. I get this done. I'm gonna grab a snack and I'm done for the night.
Yeah, I gotta be up in 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up at a decent time. So.
I'm gonna take a nap on the desk at work.
Oh, so yeah, you ain't doing nothing anyway. Take advantage of it. Sure. Who cares? They had an electrical surge at her work, and so
I'm getting paid to sit in an office.
yeah, they've been getting paid just to sit there because they can't do nothing. they get a notification. We're about to be back up. All right, and it all shuts right back down. They said if somebody hit a pole or something and messed all their stuff up.
One of the semi drivers backed
Ironclad Hawk.
up into one of the power poles in the back trailer lot and did her in. Which all the equipment's old anyway, so it was
Right.
like,
Well, they were supposed to shut that building down, and they couldn't keep up with the other buildings. Couldn't keep up with the work, so they're like, "We're going to keep this building open longer." I'm like, okay, but they're going to get severance and everything else, which is a big plus.
if I make it that far.
Yeah, you will. That Ironclad Hog logo was dope. That was the one I had to sublimate that logo, but it came out really cool. I liked that one a lot.
You're right, you're having a fucking stroke.
I'm having a stroke.
Yeah,
Hope not. They run in my family.
you slowed down.
Ironclad. Man, if people send actual SVG files of stuff, that's a huge plus.
It moves faster.
Yeah. Especially if it's a complicated design. I'll get some people too, it's like, okay, I can sublimate this and it'll look good, but it'll be like a print and I'll put it on spandex and stuff. It'll look good. I was like, or I can do it with a mix of vinyl or whatnot. And then I'll get some, and I'll tell them this, and they'll be like, well, can you just do it all in fabric? I'm like, yeah, but it's going to cost you 3 times as much.
I'm having a brain fart.
They're like, oh, why? I'm like, because it's going to take 4 times as long.
You put elastic on the labels on the bikers, right?
Yes. Usually 1-inch elastic.
We got any?
No, you have to cut some. Use the, yeah.
I'm done. Good night. I'll do the waistband and I'm done.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't feel like messing with that right now.
That's fine.
I'll wait till the shipment comes in. Because the cover's done.
Okay. Yeah, I ordered 1-inch elastic. Just wait and do it tomorrow. Because it'll be here tomorrow.
I'm getting stared at by a cat.
Getting stared at by a cat. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking this off. I might have to cut another piece of this elastic because it's. Just white. Yeah, just white. Zodimask@gmail.com. That's my email that I got now. Sweet. Yeah, I just do white. White, some kind of white polyester. I found this white polyester material that I like. There's this white hexagon material too that's good to sublimate on. It's like a scuba hexagon material. They make it in black and they make it in white. That white is good to sublimate on also, but it's got the hexagon pattern in it. The other one I found, it feels like a cotton almost, but it's a polyester. I don't know. I like it. I've been using it. I'm going to probably look for something else soon because it is a little thin. So, but it works well. piece of this. Get out of there. Get out of there. The only thing I don't like is now it roughed up the leather a little bit. That's all right. It's black, it'll be okay. All right, let's see. Lost a snippet of it. Surge, or not surge, but yeah, do that to it.
Oh shit.
What?
I just knocked the pedal cord out.
I gotta take this other one off. Oh! Ooh, I did that. I think it sucks, like when I do these, when I do these foot straps, I go back and forth on them like 2 or 3 times to really make sure they're on there because I don't want them coming off. So if I mess up and I have to take one off, it's such a pain.
The pain of quality.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want it to come off. Like I put the width at like a 4 and the length at like a 1.5. So when I'm going back and forth on it, it's almost like a nice little satin stitch. This one came off pretty easy. Yeah, this one came off pretty easy, I think. But I don't want it to come off though, so. Last thing you want is your foot strap breaking. And I try to place it where it's in the groove of your foot, not like on the toe. Yeah, the arch, whatever. Arch, groove, gap, whatever. That area of your foot. I'm the one with the medical degree. Well, you know that part of your foot, the arch. Yes, that's it. There we go. And the only thing I don't like is it did tear that leather up a little bit. That's alright. No one will survive! Muscle chopper!
What is going on over there?
What?
The random voices.
Yeah,
You hearing voices in your head like Randy Orton?
yeah, they talk to me.
They understand?
Pretty much. They understand me. They understand me because this crazy world does not. I eat tacos in my bed. What?
You better not.
They talk to me.
Those fighting words for real, because you get cheese everywhere.
Got a problem with the cheese?
I got a problem with it when it's shredded all over the car.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Warn me.
Okay, Shay.
Can't prove it. Warn me.
Well, considering you're the one that...
Saw me with the tacos. Would me. Who did you work at the arena last? Oh God, why did I go blank?
It was one guy, the guy's comeback match.
Yeah, David August, Raziel. That was for Shane. Which they finally put that stuff up on IWTV after 6 fucking months. Which that wasn't on Shane really. That was on them trying to get it done finally. this again and put it where it goes. Freaking poser. We had a solid match. That was his first match back in like, I don't know, 10 years or something. 10, 12, 13, something crazy. Custom printed elastic for waistband. That'd be kind of cool. You could probably sublimate on elastic. You can sublimate on nylon, so that might work. I don't know what the heat would do to it, but if you get a dog, cheese won't be a problem. Life hack.
We have one.
We have one.
It's still a fucking
We have one. It's still a problem. The dog is a garbage disposal and dumber than a bag of hammers.
She's sweet.
Yeah. And we also have too many cats, so it's like, yeah. All the cats.
They're sweet.
All the other cats with their stinky shit. Got the runs, got the runs.
You need to take up stock in the pellets.
Yeah. I do like the pellets better. So we have like 7 cats. It's ridiculous.
No, we got one. The other 6 are gone.
I kind of claim Georgia.
We got
I claimed Penelope, but she doesn't come around anymore.
2. She's sitting here at the window staring at me.
Just because she wants food. Just because she wants food. No reason.
It's probably, yeah.
All the other cats with their pumped up kicks. So I bought catio. I ain't gonna lie, we will, once we get more stuff done here, we'll probably have like a catio. And we have a cat room. Like the cats have their own room. It just hasn't been done up yet proper. But they do have their own room. It's one of the storage cellar rooms that's been kind of converted to a litter box room / food room / cat room. Eventually it's going to be cleaned up and there's going to be cat trees in it, but the majority of the cats are outdoor cats. Huh?
Not by preference.
Yeah, not by choice. They just kind of became outdoor cats, especially after we moved here. It's kind of weird. Because I throw them out. Because I throw them out. Let's get your cat ass out. I mean, as soon as you open the garage or the basement door here down here, they're like, I'm out.
7-3.
What?
I was drawing a blank on what the box situation was.
Box situation. Oh, I don't know. You do your own thing on that. I don't know.
Well, I still agree with your sizing, but
You have your own way of doing your box. I like to burn the end of that so it don't fray. So okay. Only thing left I got to do is put the drawstring in them, and I can do that in the morning. I ain't worried about that right now. It's whatever. I don't feel like going cutting it. But here we go. We got a nice, fancy, schmancy set of kick pads. Oh, we got 3 likes. Blow them likes up. I think you can only like a video once though. Like if you're on here, it's not
Yeah.
like that.
it's
On
not like
YouTube.
TikTok.
Yeah, it's by the person. So we got our kicker pads here. Boom. That's much better since the strap's in the right place now. We got those. What's the 3.5 plug in the end of your Juki? Does it have a radio in it? No. So, okay. I was wondering what that was too when I got it. Here's the tights that go with these. So this should all look really good together, especially with the way I laid it out. I did the designs on the legs at the bottom a certain way so that they wouldn't get covered up by the kick pads, because that's dumb and I hate when people do that. So this is, and I have never seen this on a sewing machine. Let me find it. That is, where's it at? I gotta find it because I don't know where it is. And which hence why I gotta find it. Oh, where is it at? Where is it at? Where's it at? There is a special attachment for this thing. Where the hell is it? I gotta find where I put it at. Let me see. I've never used it, but I mean I will. I've never used it though. Shit, I don't know where I put it at. Eventually. Is it this? This? Let me find it. Oh, it was in there. I want to say it's for this. Oh, I can't find what I do. It's not that. Where the hell did those come from? Little bobbins in there. I don't know where those came from. Oh, where is it at? No, I can't find it. I want to say it's for that. So, okay, I have to find the thing to it. Where did I put it at? I thought it was in this. Too much crap in here. Piece. So this thing came with all kinds of accessories, okay? It's got a stand to where you can put cones back here on it. It's got a, oh shit. It has a knee lifter, so if I want to put this in here, I can use the knee lift, which does come in handy sometimes. I've yet to use it, but it does come in handy sometimes. And where's the piece for it at? What did I do with it? I thought I stuck it in this drawer, but now I don't see it. This thing came with all kinds of stuff when I got it. It came with this extra set of quilting feet and stuff. This little gimmick here, which is where I got one of the applique feet. And then this freehand gimmick here for freestyle stitching. But it's mainly for straight stitching stuff, so I'll probably never ever use that. I'll probably never use these quilting things. But where's the other part of that? It's got a, it's like super dramatic. Oh, hell, where's it at? It wasn't here, I thought. No. Did you steal my stuff?
Michael, you know better. You just don't put stuff back. That's why you can't find it.
I thought it was in this drawer with that. But it's for a buttonhole attachment, okay? It's for this button attachment thing. But it actually plugs into here, and it's a sensor pin for buttonholing. So it's got this thing that plugs in here, and I want to say it goes to this. Like, this is part of it. I have never used it. Not yet anyway. But it actually plugs into the machine somehow, and it's got a sensoring mechanism in it to do the buttonholes. How it works, I have no freaking clue, because I have yet to use it. But that's what it's for. And there's a plug that goes in here. It's a big freaking attachment too. It's weird. I've never seen anything like it. I thought the cord was in here. The kids probably took it. Oh, heathens. I could have sworn it was in here with that. It's probably right in front of my face. I'm not even seeing it. But that's usually what happens.
I don't even know what you're looking for.
I don't know if you've ever even seen it, honestly. It's a attachment that goes into here. It might be in the case down there for it.
That's super stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm not looking at
Maybe
that.
that's how it's.
Yeah. There's a couple left. Now it's bugging me because now I don't know where it's at. Unless you thought it was something else when you cleaned the drawer out.
I didn't throw those away.
No, you wouldn't have thrown it away, but you may have moved it. Thinking it was a headphone thing or something. But that's what it's for. If it was a radio thing, that'd be kind of wild. Yeah, the drawstring. Yeah, kind of like and there's a power. I think there's a power walking foot too. Sorry, I got you in trouble. It's okay. So because this thing has a bunch of different accessories and stuff you can buy for it that plug into this, but I think this one is mainly for buttonholing. But I'm sure they make another one, and it does have a walking foot, like a power walking foot you can hook to it for quilting and stuff. I'll probably never use it. I almost bought, instead of this one, I almost bought an old Bernina. I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it at the time because come to find out it was a little overpriced for what they were asking for it. I got a good deal on this one. But it was an old mechanical Bernina. It was nice. It ran smooth. So it was a toss-up between that or this. But for what all I've been doing, I wanted something with a little bit more bells and whistles to it. So like this one has the auto thread cutter. It's got the pivot function where you can turn it on, and when you stop sewing, it raises the foot up a little bit so you can move your fabric around. The foot pedal's programmable. I need to get a new foot pedal at some point, I think, because this one's starting to act a little wonky. Evidently that was an issue with them, so I might be able to get one on a recall. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what that's for. Now I gotta find out where the plug-in shit is for it, because that was one of the cool features of it. I don't know what the hell to do with it. There's so much stuff in these drawers, and this drawer is 30 inches long. It's ridiculous.
It's probably behind the
It's hard telling. There's so much stuff in here.
deck in there.
The gripper snap fastener thing. I don't know what the hell this is. There's stuff in here that's older than me. Master sharpener. How is it? There's an old sharpener. there's so much stuff in here. I don't know what some of this. Some of this is like her mom's old stuff. I don't know what this is. This is some kind of cutter gimmick. Zipper. I did put the zipper in there. This is an old tracing wheel, I think. Yeah, there's all kinds of crap in here. This little cutter might come in handy though. Or this little sharpener might come in handy. So yeah, so now I gotta find out what happened to the plug for that thing, what I did with it, or where it went, or what somebody did with it. One of us, hard telling what we put in it. Some old hand sewing needles, clips, bunch of crap, gum that's probably stale as hell. These are old buttonhole feet and everything from that machine, I think. This stuff in here. Like I said, I'm not the most organized person. I catch him all the time. I'm wondering where that's at though, because I think that's the. I do think this is the attachments for it, but there's supposed to be a plug looking gimmick that goes to it. It looks like a headphone plug.
I think all the little doodads in there.
I may have put it somewhere else, or left it with some of the other stuff for it. Like my manual was in here too. I don't even see my manual in here for this machine. Unless you got the manuals over there.
It's
It might
probably
be.
in the back of the case.
It could be there, or it might be over in the drawer over there. I put some of the manuals in there.
Yeah, you move stuff around, and then we got the bigger desk.
Yeah, so it might be there. But I've never used it, so I don't know how it even works. I'd have to get the manual out and everything. Like I said, I've used this. Like, it's got a thing on the back here where you can hook this up somewhere back here. Right there. And then you can put a cone back here, a big cone, and run it and use this. Or you can twin needle, you can run a cone back there and a thread here. You can do all kinds of stuff. I have used this a number of times. It's come in handy. It needs to go back. And I have used the I've used the knee lift a bunch of times. Sewing and wrestling. Knee lift, sure. I don't need this purple anymore, so put it back up here. Probably do a little cleaning in the morning when I get up, organize a little bit, find what the hell I did with that thing. Bobbins. All my bobs and bits and bibbins. Bibbins and ribbons. I need to put some of my threads up anyway, because I've been just kind of tossing them in my drawers. And
Yeah.
I have a lot of bad habits, you know.
I can't even choose not to.
You're right. Honestly,
We're all guilty of this.
I'm a mad tailor. That's part of the madness. That's part of the madness. Oh yeah, madness. Madness, run wild. A lot of transparent thread. I have a thread box in the drawer over here too. I think my manual for this machine is over there. I wonder where that damn thing went though. I'm kind of curious what it is. Interesting. I've been testing different threads too. I haven't done this one yet, but I've got some Gutermann thread, which is supposed to be like really, really good thread. So I bought some of it to see if it's any different than the dual duty thread that I normally buy. The all-purpose like dual duty Coates and Clark thread, because that's normally what I get. And then I got this thread too. It's Sim thread, like all-purpose thread. Got off of Amazon, and I put off using it because I was like, it's probably cheap. And it feels almost like upholstery thread, but it's not. It's strong as shit though. And I was really surprised how good this held up. I used this on this order here, and this stuff was really good. It came with a bunch of hand sewing needles too, so I don't know if it's meant to be hand sewing thread or it could be both, but it came with 2 spools and then these like little mini GoldenEye hand sewing needles, which was kind of cool. I think it was like $6, and there's a ton of thread on this, so it actually worked really well.
Alright, all I gotta do is lay close.
Thread is the drawstrings. Yeah, that's it. Drawstring. That gimmick. But what'd you finish? Let me see. Oh, that's God. Throwing shit at me. God, throwing shit at me. So she's doing these bikers. These came out pretty nasty. She's got to put elastic in the leg holes, but other than that, these came out pretty dupe. Boom. And then there's knee covers with them, also, if anybody wants. And then she cut out a kick pad base, like a sock. That's the same material. So I'm going to make kick pads out of it. And it'll have this same leather looking plate, but it'll be that material for the sock. So it should be pretty cool. Right. Yeah, purple's been popular lately. I don't know what the deal is. Purple's my favorite color, but like this set, Apollo set, there was another one. I made myself one, and I have a new purple material for me. Like purple and gold and with a little red in it are my materials, are my colors, and black are the materials I use for my gimmick most of the time. I'll swap up. But yeah, purple's been popular lately. What is that? Oh. Ram cracker. So, I've got an old white Trundle sewing machine. It's mainly for decorations. I don't know if it can even be if it even works. It moves, but I don't know if it actually stitches.
It needs a belt.
It needs a belt, but I don't know if the shuttle in it actually works still. But I wanted to find some other ones and do them up, redo them a bit, and just kind of like make them cool looking. More of an aesthetic project more than anything. He said that black material looks like a Damascus material, like Damascus steel. How it's got the yeah. I didn't even think about that. It does. It's a nice material. It's really sharp. Like you don't even have to line it. It's thick enough you don't have to line it. I don't think I'd want to line that unless it was a thin liner. All right, well, I'm going to hop off of here. We're not here for 2 hours. I'm going to hop off of here, get a snack, and go relax. You guys have a good one. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?